Biggest, well, at least the loudest event of the weekend in a scaled down Fleet Week. Saturday, typically the busiest day out of the 3-day weekend air show, but the Blue Angels have been grounded due to the government shutdown. Instead, here comes Canada. The Canadian and Colombian military stepped in to fill the void with really a striking show, both in the skies and on the seas. Dial in is live at Fisherman's Wharf now with how organizers, businesses, spectators are pivoting to make it all work. And did it all work? Here's Da.
I think it worked, and a lot of pivoting. The air show wrapped up about 3 hours ago. Smaller crowd size this Saturday compared to last year's Fleet Week, but nonetheless, a healthy amount of people showed up. And those folks who came out said they had a great time. A Colombian military band performed on the ground as civilian jets flew in tight formation high above. It's not the typical rock and roll music or American military jet some visitors expected, but that's okay for first-time Fleet Week spectators Sandra and Manuel Escobar of Dixon.
I see it on TV, but I've never experienced it, so we're just going to make a day of it and watch this, and thank you, Colombia, and thank you, Canadian.
Sandra was hoping to see the Blue Angels. Instead, the Royal Canadian Air Force Snowbirds took the headlining spot. Other civilian pilots also played a bigger role this year.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've never seen them, so I think they're beautiful.
While spectators enjoy the speed, maneuvers, and formations, many say it's not the same without the U.S. military at Fleet Week.
All the people here who would love to be seeing the Blue Angels, who come out every year to see the Blue Angels. And so I think it's an incredible missing piece.
Organizers pivoted to keep the event fun and community focused and to still honor the men and women who serve the country.
Classic cars here, we've got music, we've got people just having a great time, and come on, how about the weather? So Fleet Week is fabulous.
It's a 1966 Shelby GT350.
Adding new attractions on the ground, classic cars in place of U.S. military jets to give spectators something new to see.
Even though that's half of a Fleet Week, it's still Fleet Week.
These are all American-made cars, so it's something that we're proud to be part of.
The air show usually brings tens of thousands of visitors to the waterfront. And while crowds were smaller this Saturday, most locations still saw a decent turnout. People lined the waterfront at Fisherman's Wharf. At Pier 39, many stood on second-floor decks to watch the planes. And over in the Marina District, spectators packed the beach for front-row views. Despite the visitors, some waterfront businesses say it felt slower compared to last year's Fleet Week.
It's not as busy as last year. There was like a 40 to 50% decrease. Yeah, and there were some events held here on Thursday and Friday, and even those events couldn't bring a lot of people in. It still felt like a regular weekday.
A Chowder Hut server also said Saturday business was down about 40% compared to last year's Fleet Week. But for Sandra, no Blue Angels, no problem. Still a fun day out.
I'm going to make the best of it. We're going to go eat lunch somewhere. I just want to get a little bit of this, and then we're going to go eat.
Stood out this year, right? This year, no loud jet noises. Typically, that's my cue when Fleet Week is here, is when the Blue Angels do their practice runs or flyovers right above the neighborhood, and you can hear it. You got to plug your ears because it's so loud right above. The other thing I noticed this year, not as many rooftop parties in the neighborhood here. Typically, I see a lot of folks having their rooftop parties, watching the show. This year, we saw a few, but not as many compared to previous years. So one more day of the air show. Sunday starts around noon. So, Brian, it should be fun.